Good afternoon, everybody. This morning I released a video talking basically some stuff about podcasts. And ironically, this is like really good timing. I've told you I've been getting these emails from podcastguests.com and where you can present yourself to 10 different platforms weekly to perhaps be a guest on their podcast. And there's different topics. So I realized today, after this video was released earlier in the morning, that today is Mondays is the day they release it. So what I'm going to do with you guys to follow up a little bit is I'm going to just brief. I have no idea other than the featured guest. I have not read the other people suggested. Excuse me. So anyway, the featured expert is Mary Effendi, and says she's a best-selling fiction author highlighting the introspective, nostalgic, and dangerous first years of an immigrant's life from, I may not be pronouncing this correctly, as Azerbaijan to Chicago. She was born in Baku, Azerbaijan, and moved to America in 2003. I may be totally butchering the name of that country, whatever, but I apologize for that. After almost 2 decades in the U.S., life took Mary back to Baku when she is not reading fiction and drinking cortado in a coffee shop. She can be found painting in large canvases in her studio. So that's really cool how they will feature different people. So I'm going to read these 10 people, and I'm doing it all on the fly. So kind of work with me, please. Bear with me. It would be first one would be Edward Dunn, creator of Happiness 2.0 podcast, drawing on the latest research from psychology, neuroscience, and philosophy to help people lead happier lives. So that's interesting. Then there's William Robertson, business advice, quality of life, family, and fun. Let's talk about how to see the world in a fresh way and live big. That's nice. That's uplifting and positive. Ray Christ has traveled to Peru and is an apprentice of two shamans. I'm not really familiar with that term, but he has created a unique online training in energy healing and Peruvian shamanism. I'll look that up so I don't look like an idiot and understand what that means. Patrick Rogers, experienced entrepreneur and 15-year business consultant turned M&A growth consultant, helps CEOs 2 times their business every year through acquisitions. That's interesting. Business, anything business related, I really like. Tanya Davis, helping women transform anxiety into happiness to live aligned with their purpose. Author of Healing Power of EFT Tapping. That sounds very helpful for people. Joe, it's just a female, Joe, J-O, Giese, Giese. I'm a Peabody Award-winning radio journalist and author who craves hiking to waterfalls. That's cool. When you're talking outdoors and nature, I'm all about that. Next person would be Matt Murray, Blue Collar King, 20-year self-made entrepreneur with real AF power. People understand the abbreviation for AF, they'll understand this a little bit better. His vibrant energy and grit will electrify your podcast. Be ready. That's interesting. Okay, then we have Ed Thompson. I'm the founder and CEO of Optimize and the leading neuro inclusion training company. Let's talk about neurodiversity in the workplace. And then there is Kevin Hoover, founder at Next Crest Coaching, Hug Your People, co-founder, speaker, and host of Beyond Business podcast. Beyond Business. Okay, that sounds interesting. So you can see there's a lot of different categories you could be a guest on for these podcasts. Deborah, 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 Driggs, Driggs, a published author, actress, model, and life coach. That's interesting. And then there's Mike Kading, CEO of Norhart, committed to solving America's housing affordability crisis, host of Becoming a Unicorn, seen on CBS, NPR, AP, and 50 Plus podcasts. That's really cool. Sounds like he has a good exposure. Terrence McIver, a thought leader in leadership, linguistic psychology. Let me try that again. A thought leader in leadership, neuro-linguistic psychology, transformative coaching, hypnosis, neuroscience, and pain reprocessing. That's interesting. Then we have Gina Scarpa, professional voice actor, female entrepreneur, and competitive gamer, bringing positivity to help others achieve their goals and dreams. There you go. Goals and dreams. I'm all about that. Michael Piscuneri. I'm an acting student living in Sydney, alone, navigating the minefield of dating in the 21st century, trying to work out my mission in life. There you go. Another person trying to. Let me try it. I'm in a real weird position here, folks. Then there is Jim Treadway, founder and CEO of GrowthWise, test prep and tutoring company for kids, coach and expert in mindset personality types. So let me see, did I miss it? That was it. Those are the suggested people for the week. There's, it's pretty interesting. It just gives you, there's a couple other ones they're showing here, like Purpose Podcast, Pursue Your Spark. Then there's a podcast, Crushing It with Kitchen Remodeling. Then there is podcast Therapist to Millions, Pink Lady Against Scammers. So then there's, you can actually, I didn't realize this earlier. You can download a free guide from this email. So it's podcastguest.com. So you can subscribe to these weekly emails and follow different people and perhaps be on a podcast. So I thank you guys for tuning in. I'm very intrigued. I haven't seen anything yet that would totally suit me, but doesn't mean it will not suit you. So there's one thing I didn't mention earlier, but you'll see people, there's so many different topics on here, like real estate and stuff like that. So anyway, appreciate you guys watching, and let's stay in touch. Hopefully one day I'll see you on a podcast. Peace out, folks. Nice talk.